Good morning and welcome to another day, another adventure in Kodiak, Alaska. This will be day 2.5 of our adventure. No bucks died yesterday. Matt, however, as you guys saw, was able to shoot some ducks. Corey shot a fox, which was super rad. Got some of the green heads here. Gonna let them chill for a bit, then we'll breast them out. Already breasted out the hens. On this beach over here, where we were yesterday, we already spotted some deer down on the beach, so we're gonna eat breakfast as quick as we can, and we're gonna get a little group together and motor out there and see if we can get it done. Matt, we killing a deer today?
I think so. There's one on the beach right there. So.
Yeah, let's get him.
Get some breakfast, we'll go out there and get it.
Heck yeah. So that's it guys. Buckle up and prepare for another day here with us in Alaska. Go shoot it. We're looking at the deer. I'm gonna grab a pancake. I think we hit a honey hole. All right, baby.
Yeah, he's halfway decent. Do we eyeball any areas that we wanted to go do?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go straight over, kind of like what we did yesterday.
Ooh, scene of the crime?
Scene of the crime.
Not ugly. Sunrise. Radio. Kill them all.
Well guys, we just landed on the beach. Picked up Matt today. So myself, Dylan, Logan, Matt. It's another absolutely stunning morning in Kodiak, and I'm just gonna glass this little beachfront. We've noticed a lot of the deer. I said it yesterday, we're trying to like hunt a new species in a new area, really just trying to figure it out. From what we can tell, the deer are basically from the beach to about 500 foot of elevation, and we've seen a lot of deer first light down in this grassy stuff, and then they seem to kind of head up to go bed up on these little bench flats. They get up to about 500 feet. So we're just glassing these bench faces. It's really thick, so we try to find areas that have like good established shooting lanes where we could shoot up to maybe 400 yards top, assuming the wind's not terrible. Then we're just gonna kind of move around. There's some of these low river bottom type things that kind of remind you of like whitetail hunting. I think we saw a ton of deer tracks in there yesterday, so we might still hunt that at some point today. But we got a bunch of time today to kind of explore this new little bay we're in, see if we can turn up a buck or two, maybe a fox. So far though, again, this trip has exceeded all expectations. You and your buddies could definitely put something like this together, and just a super awesome time. Garrett and Brandon have been fantastic hosts, and now we just need a couple more deer. It's gonna be a good day.
Plus it's only 800 yards, you just take a chance and get
Where are they, Matt? Long ways, but
They ducked back over that grassy knoll.
1100 yards.
Spotted a bunch of deer out on this gravel flat, probably 1,100 yards away or so. Tried to get the spotter on there to see if we could see a buck or anything, but as soon as that sun started hitting them, they were out.
work.
Jeez. I didn't get any of the shot.
Sorry guys, things happen kind of quick.
Beautiful fox. So we're walking down this beach to go after those deer. Fox jumps out behind that rock 15 yards and runs up into the bushes. We walk up another 10 feet thinking he was gone, and he was right there on that side hill. Brian dropped him at 25 yards.
Kind of got trigger happy, but he was having a hard time getting up the icy slope. He looks like a sweet one though.
That was cool.
Yeah, baby.
What's the breakdown time on a fox for Kodiaks?
I think you just call the homies and they come grab it. That's my guess.
Nice shot, dude.
Yeah.
What's your scope on?
3.
Oh, perfect. Looked good.
See him?
Yep.
Logan, you want to shoot him?
No,
Double
good.
up.
He's already in the trees. Hey.
First
Knew there was one in there with bigger horns.
Dude, good call, Matt.
First
You were
blacktail.
you were set up on the little one. Matt's like, big one, wait.
Yeah, B-Mac just shot that fox. And Matt was like, I'm just gonna walk up here in glass where we had seen 3 or 4 deer walk in. All of a sudden we hear a whistle and Matt's waving us over, so
Frantically.
grabbed the gun.
So me and you went back to our track days.
Yeah, grabbed the gun and basically did a 200-yard dash down here, popped up, and there was 3 or 4 does feeding down the beach, 1 little buck, but I was going to shoot him. And I'm on the little buck at like 200 yards, and all of a sudden Matt's like, no, don't shoot. And I was wondering what he was talking about. He said, big buck on the left. So a nicer buck walked up and stopped. 200 yards, happened pretty quick, but that was awesome. Beautiful morning, first blacktail ever.
And we got a
Kodiak.
sunrise.
And it's on the beach. So the pack out is going to be
The boat's already here.
pretty awesome. The boat's already here to pick up the fox and ran down, and he's gonna have double duty. We're gonna go work up a deer on the boat. That was rad. Thanks, Matt.
You got him right here on the beach right before we
I was like, Matt, you shoot him, you found him. And Matt said he's already shot a blacktail, so it's pretty cool of him to tell me to get behind the gun and make it happen. So
We didn't have phone scope, and we apologize, but you could see him pretty
it
good.
happened pretty quick.
So Skiff's right there getting Brian at the fox. Bears are still a thing. They come down to the beach. So how freaking awesome was that? Yeah, we're gonna go grab him and drag him down probably onto the beach and then take care of him. But day 2.5. We hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty awesome. Pretty freaking rad.
I might just leave my stuff.
Well, couldn't even get the camera rolling in time.
That was nuts.
We're going up to get his deer, and there's a fox. See that cloud of smoke right there?
30 yards,
Fox,
and I
fox,
tried
fox.
to freehand him. Alright, so I don't know if you guys caught much to that or not. It happened super quick. Logan and I were just walking around to go recover my buck and came around a point, and a fox was standing there about 20 yards looking at us. And I tried to give it a second so we could get a camera on it, but I don't think it happened.
No, the GoPro, guys, I apologize. The GoPro's acting super weird.
And I'll be the first to admit I completely whiffed about a 25-yard offhand standing shot. Got a little excited and shot right over his back, and he took off running, and Logan stopped him and got one in him. So got a fox down about 50 yards away from my buck.
Beautiful fox.
Awesome cross fox. Today's a pretty good day. We're gonna go look at the buck now.
Hey, Brian. We're doing Alaska stuff.
We got a fox and a buck.
Guys, I apologize. The GoPro, I don't know if it's the colder temperatures or what, but it's like, it'll start recording for 5 seconds and then just shut off. Yeah, safe to say this is a very deer-rich environment, but it sounds like this buck's pretty sweet. Pretty good blacktail. Here he is right here. Let's check him out. Heck yeah, dude.
Cool buck.
Heck yeah.
Super cool. Yeah, awesome morning. We came down the beach. We were actually gonna get dropped off and just kind of hike up, and I think Brian looked over and saw some deer, or Matt or somebody, and so we figured we might as well make our way down this way. The wind was good. On the way, midway, Brian shot a fox, and Matt came over to glass a little bit more and found, I think, 5 or 6 does, small buck, and then this guy. So Logan and I ran down and set up, and about a 200-yard shot, and there he was. And then on the way to go get the buck, we jumped a fox at about 30 yards, so got a bonus fox from the deal. Amazing morning, amazing place, and we're gonna go get these guys back on the boat, get them taken care of, and then probably drop my rifle off on the boat and get back at it, hopefully get 1 or 2 more deer today. So awesome morning.
About noon. Been a pretty eventful morning. We've seen 4 does up here, 3 more deer right here, so we're surrounded. I'm gonna go take Dylan and do a little hike up this ridge, glass the other side, and then work my way back towards you guys, and we'll see what we can find here over the next 2 or 3 hours, and then head back to the beach, probably do some more beach hunting tonight at dark. But go poke around a little bit right now, see what we can glass up. Two things: get warm.
Yeah.
Because we're a little cold right now. Get warm and maybe get lucky.
Yeah.
Put in some hard work and see what we see.
There you go. Well, shoot straight, boys.
Okay, see you in a little bit.
Try to make a lot of noise when you're going through those trees. We'll be down here.
Scare them right down.
That's the goal. The route that Matt just pointed to looks pretty steep and brushy, so we'll see how this works out.
It's our plan there, big shooter.
I don't know why those guys are leaving. Kind of good luck. We're just gonna go find a deer and shoot it. That's the plan, Logan. How about that?
That sounds great.
Here's your tripod.
Thanks, sir.
One just came behind Logan and I at about 10 yards. Now we just need a buck to come through.
So we just got to the spot where we can finally see a little bit, kind of realizing that our efforts weren't for nothing. So probably sit and glass this, see if we can turn up a deer in here, and then just keep working up the ridge. He's down.
Yep.
That happened quick. Yep. Oh man. We just got to the spot where we could see, and Matt wanted to go up a little bit further, and we just jumped a buck at 30, 40 yards. Matt got behind the rifle. I just pressed play, start recording, and Matt just dropped him. So another buck down. Yes.
Not very big.
That's
Bigger than normally pass up his forehead.
yeah. That was cool. This is a cool spot back in here. It's blowing back the way we came. That's good. Another buck down.
Hey, you guys are in that corner cut right behind the boat, or you guys are not visible to the boat there?
We are not visible to the boat. We're farther south and not visible.
We're walking out.
Okay, I'm coming around that next corner.
Copy. Alright, so I tried to film some of this up there, but forgot to press record. So Matt and I split up. We got up there and it was just really thick. We thought we kind of made the hike for nothing, and kept pushing through it, and it opened up. We were just kind of still hunting, going real slow, and we peeked up around the corner and jumped a buck about 30, 40 yards in front of us. And I just pressed play and just pressed record, and that shot. So got the shot, and we made super quick work of him. Saw a few bear tracks up in there, so Matt made really quick work, and I watched out and just got out. And here's the skiv coming to get us. This may get a little interesting where we have to get picked up. Everything looks way different now with the tied up. But second buck of the day. Awesome morning and awesome afternoon so far. All right, so we just got Matt's buck packed out, just got it on the skib, headed back to the boat, and we didn't really know where we were gonna end up when we heard we were coming to Kodiak and planned the trip, so we ended up just saving most of the island. I saved all of the island in the large maps, and then most of the island in the 10-mile maps. So we've been out here, I think we're on day 3 or 4 now, and relying on the maps pretty much the whole trip, marking waypoints, tracking our routes in and out of areas. There's a lot of areas that are super thick and too difficult to get up into, so we're marking those tracks as well. But successful first couple days, and we've got a few more takes to fill.
We just heard over the radio. Sounds like Matt got a buck. He and Dylan are on the shuttle skiff back home. Logie and I have been sitting in this little river bottom. Had 2 does come in. One's actually still bedded 45 yards away. She doesn't seem to care at all. This is this opening in this river bottom. There's tons of deer tracks down in here. But the reality is both of us are freezing cold. So we gotta start moving around. A couple hours left to light, probably. So we're gonna move our way back towards this river that we crossed earlier. Just glass along the way. And see if we can turn up a buck. Today's been a good day though. Lots of stuff is hitting the dirt. Tags are being punched. Good times are being had. Logie's got the puffy going on.
Oh, big marshmallow.
Big marshmallow.
I'm warm now. And I think I'm gonna take a hot shower tonight.
That sounds so amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, just gonna get packed up. Start moving around, get the old blood flowing again. It's a little chilly. That's a Sega Blacktail
Tell them about our sniper spot.
Finally found a pretty rad glassing point. We've been trying to find one for the last couple days, and yesterday's was alright, I'd say. I had like one shooting lane, but this is overlooking this river, and this river bottom that's feeding into this bay. And we can see across. We could theoretically shoot across this way behind us, and then out in front of us where we were sitting earlier, and we saw that couple does come by us. Logan had 2 fawns at like 6 feet. So I think we've had 3 deer under 10 yards this morning, 1 at 40 bedded down. Like, we were making so much noise because we were freezing, putting on clothes, zipping, the radio's going off. That deer was out cold. So we decided to take a hike because we were needing some blood circulation, and found this cool spot. So I actually glassed up a bedded doe, and then 2 more popped up. And we just need a buck. We've seen all kinds of does this afternoon ever since Dylan shot his. The temps are cold. Thankfully it's not crazy windy, and it's a really great time of year. It's November 2nd. It's the rut all over the place in the northern hemisphere, I feel like. So crossing our fingers, we turn up a buck tonight, me and Logie Bear. Yo, G, you got a copy? Yo, home base, you got your ears on. It's a good one.
That's a great one.
Yo, G unit.
Lackluster.
Hey, can you hear us now?
There we go. Looking for a ride home. Fingers are cold, belly's empty. What you got for me?
He's gonna head your way.
Copy, Roger. Dark is upon us, which now that daylight savings has hit is 6 p.m. up here in Kodiak. I'm super excited for the heater and for dinner. But today was really awesome. I mean, it started out on fire. A couple foxes, Dylan's buck, and then we split up. Matt got a buck. It's always fun too getting back to the boat and checking out like what happened with the other group of guys that are on board with us. We all kind of split up and go different ways. Typically we're in pairs or a group of 3 or maybe even a group of 4. I cannot complain. If you've ever wanted to do Alaska, I think this Kodiak blacktail hunt is a really good starter kit, if you will, for Alaska. It's very intimidating to get up here for like the idea of a moose hunt or maybe a caribou hunt because there's just a lot to do, but this kind of a styled hunt is just a really good introduction into Alaska. So I feel super fortunate to be here. Appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you back on the boat.
You never know when a wash rock is going to come out of the left field.
Remember what I said earlier, guys, about Brandon's gonna have dinner pretty much ready to roll for us? This right here is why you want to book a boat trip versus sleeping in your tent. This is homemade lasagna, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at the layers. Can you guys see the layer of detail there?
Oh yeah.
That's made with love. The heater's on, the dryer's running downstairs, and we're about to eat lasagna. It's been a fantastic day. A lot of things hit the dirt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tomorrow is a new day. The rut is continuing to get better, I think, every single day.
and we still have a lot more tags to fill. So make sure you check back for a brand new video from Kodiak, Alaska, coming at you tomorrow. And thanks again for watching. Have a good night.